We're going to quickly go over how to use Django and PostgreSQL using our portfolio website as an example. As you see here, we have this portfolio website that has some form templates as well as some projects. We'll see how that integrates into our PostgreSQL database. In our earlier exercise, we went over how to install PostgreSQL, so now let's connect our Django project to PostgreSQL. In the settings file, you're going to want to make sure that your database information is now connected to the database from the PostgreSQL example from earlier. Over in our models file, we're going to see that we've created some models. These are essentially just going to translate into tables. So now when we go over into our PG admin, we can now see what these tables are going to look like once we run all of our migration commands. Here we see under the public schema, you're going to notice that we have all of the tables under the portfolio label, which is the name of the app, and then the name of the models that we created. So now let's see what happens when we submit a form into the Django admin and how that translates into the information that we had before, which we could see here right now. For our form that we've created, this is the only input that we had. Now let's go over once we do submit the form and all of that gets processed, how that translates into our database. Now that the form has been submitted, let's check back on the PostgreSQL. And as you see, we now have the second value that we've just submitted. But also the other thing that should have happened is that since this is Django and PostgreSQL combined, we should have also created a new user, which is what that template is also for. So as you see here, we now have a new user. Obviously, the password is saved as an encrypted code, and then we can now see what our users look like. And here we are, the new user that we've just created. That is PostgreSQL with Django for you, everyone. Thank you for joining.